Lawmakers are poised to start moving President Biden's almost $2 trillion relief package through Congress. The president says that relief must get out quickly to struggling Americans and to help the economy as a whole. CBS 4 Washington correspondent Basil John joins us now live with the details.
Good afternoon, guys. And yes, many Americans are waiting patiently to see what parts of the president's COVID relief plan will cross the finish line. And President Biden says it's now up to Congress to help the country. As the U.S. reaches 500,000 COVID deaths, President Joe Biden is pushing to get his $1.9 trillion COVID relief package across the finish line.
We need Congress to pass my American Rescue Plan. It deals with the immediate crisis facing our small businesses.
The relief package includes $1,400 stimulus checks, an increase to minimum wage, money for schools, and more.
If we pass my American Rescue Plan, the economy will create 7 million jobs this year.
The president's team says this is what the country needs.
The key components of this bill are addressing the crisis we're facing.
However, Republicans, like Missouri Congressman Jason Smith, say another large relief package will lead to a heavier burden for Americans.
I'm not trying to kill your legislation.
Smith says the president needs to share how much stimulus from prior relief bills is left over.
Before we use hard-working American taxpayer dollars to spend another $1.9 trillion in stimulus funding.
In the meantime, the administration is tackling the crisis one step at a time.
While the pandemic is heading in the right direction, there is still much work to do.
Now, President Biden says he wants input from both the House and Senate to make the plan better. Reporting live in Washington, I'm Basil John.
Basil, what's the status of the discussions around those $1,400 stimulus checks?
Well, currently what we have noticed is that there's still a lot of push for those $1,400 checks. The administration does want it to go out to the same groups of people that they had previously for the previous stimulus checks. However, you do have some lawmakers in Congress who are saying that maybe instead of allowing that $1,400 to go to people who make $75,000 or less, to actually lower that range to $50,000 and less, so that it's a more targeted stimulus check for a lot of the more middle class and low income people throughout the country. But the point is still up in the air because the president is really pushing for $1,400 checks to go out to anyone who makes $75,000 or below, and obviously the other connotations that come along with married individuals as well.
The president needs the support of the entire Democratic caucus for this to go through. What is the likelihood that this American Rescue Plan will pass as it is right now?
Well, obviously, Democrats have been very big pushers and proponents of the president's package. However, Republicans have been very outspoken, saying that it does too much, that the amount that the president is asking for, nearly $2 trillion, $1.9 trillion, is too high of a price tag, that it's going to lead to more debt and more problems further down the line, and that the president should not be looking at the immediate healing benefits that this package would bring about. But the president is adamant that this will actually help stimulate the economy in the long run and will not have as many drawbacks as a lot of Republicans have been pointing out.